This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, y'all. We're going to cover a few NBA topics here, man. We're going to make this a conglomerate in one. Let's talk about LeBron James first. Here's what you guys have to understand. LeBron James is in the Le conundrum. Let me say that again. A Le conundrum. I done told you that the legacy, we don't say that the legacy is officially La done. The legacy is, the Le cachet is officially La over. We don't say that no more. What we say is the legacy is has been La done. The Le cachet has been La over because it has been, right? Just like LeBron, he's a has been, a La has been now. He's not the player he once was. This man has not played defense for the last 7 or 8 years, so don't expect that, folks. That's not going to happen. The Los Angeles Lakers, this fan base called Lakers Nation, we're not talking about LBJ Riders Media. We're not talking about the LBJ Brigade, the LBJ Apologists, and the LBJ Stands. They're going to be what they're going to be. We're talking about the Lakers fans, the die-hard, hardcore Laker fans, the ones that's been rocking with the Lakers since George Mikan, man, since those freaking days, dog. Those freaking Lakers, man. Hear me and hear me well. Those Lakers want blood, sweat, and tears, dog. They're used to championships. That's what gets them going. They're the most spoiled fan base in all of sports. If they don't see championships, they get on your ass. They're very impatient about that. They bought LeBron James that first year because they were like, okay, he ain't had nobody. Because that's what they do. They give you 1 year to chill on your ass. But if LeBron James doesn't make it to the Western Conference Finals and at least go 7 games, because that's the minimum, they still gonna get on him somewhat. But if he can at least give them that, they'll buy his ass 1 more year. And then after that, they don't even care if he does that again. They're gonna be on his ass. He needs to do that at least minimum or win the championship. That's the only thing that's gonna satisfy these Lakers. Because that's what they know. They know winning. This idiot set himself up when he allowed for that picture of him to be in that starting 5 with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Kobe Bryant, Magic Johnson, and Shaquille O'Neal, and him. These guys have won multiple championships with the Lakers. Shaq 3, Kobe 5, Magic 5, Kareem 5. But what have you done, LeBron James, to be in that talks, to be in that starting 5? It was so disrespectful at the highest levels, man. And see, here's the thing, man. When LeBron James doesn't win this year, which he isn't, because you guys already see the writing is on the wall. DeMarcus Cousins then got hurt. I told you, Anthony Davis is 1 away from being hurt. Once all of that happens, and once all of that gets factored into play, guess what's going to happen, folks? You want to know what's going to happen? Let me tell you what's going to happen. What's going to happen is very simple. The Los Angeles Lakers Nation, right? Lakers Nation are going to turn against his ass. And you're going to see the domino effect happen. And Stephen A. Smith, oh no, the name that I give him, Stephen A. Snake. Let me say that again. Stephen A. Snake is going to turn on LeBron James. He is the biggest guy when it comes to ESPN. He is the money guy. The man makes $10 million a year. So if he turns on you, that's a domino effect. Let me do that again. It's a domino effect, folks. Because he's going to come out and say, ass a 9, ass a 10, ass a 11, ass a 12. I can't believe that I'm saying this. But LeBron James is a shell of himself. Let me say that again. LeBron James is a shell of his self. That's what he's going to say at his truest and most properest levels. And once that happens, that's it. Stephen A. Snake has officially arrived. And LeBron James, that whole bandwagon, the LBJ Riders Media, the LBJ Brigade, the LBJ Apologists, and the LBJ Stands, they gonna get what they deserve. Because they've been spitting out this venom for all of these years. And it's coming. And when it comes, I'm gonna be the first one on that wave, on that train, to be right there to say, I told you, so. Now, let's get on to DeMarcus Cousins. The big bozo. This dude right here, I don't feel sorry for him. You guys see my community posts. I was very blatant. I was very cutthroat. That's my version of not keep it on the foot, neck up style, but it's more of the cold-hearted, unadulterated, cutthroat, truth-telling style, right? Because I told you guys I'm an ultimate truth teller. When I go into that mode can be actually more damaging than the keep it on the foot, neck mode. Because that mode goes in, it pierces you, man. You know what I'm saying? It goes right through you. Because that mold can go deep. You guys don't understand that. Because the truth hurts, but the truth will set you free. I don't feel sorry for DeMarcus Cousins. This man is privileged. He's one of the privileged 400 plus players to be part of an organization that's prestigious within its own right. The NBA, the National Basketball Association. Do you know how many kids grow up wanting to be in the NBA? Do you know how many people have dreams and aspirations of wanting to play in the league? Heck, I think I had a dream and aspiration of that at one point. I think we all have, if we've been honest with ourselves, right? But here's the truth of the fact of the matter. Ain't none of us made it, but these guys, right? It's not like I was trying, but still, a lot of people have tried and failed. And failed. You get an opportunity to go into the NBA, make something of yourself. No, what you do is you want to get coddled. You want to become a prima donna. You want to cry and pander about every freaking thing, right? You want to sit there and get in attitudes with teammates and people that are not teammates, get in fights with them. You want to get coaches after coaches fired. You want to basically be a cancer. Vlade Divac did everything he could do to try to protect you. Shaquille O'Neal did everything he could do to try to protect you. What do? You spit on them, man. That's what you do. And when they brought in coaches that could actually help you out, you're like, no, I don't want to listen from them. And they had some credible coaches on that Sacramento Kings team. You get to the New Orleans Pelicans, you get into it with Alvin Gentry. You act like you don't even want to be there. Your big bozo ass, that's why I call you DeMarcus Big Bozo Cousins, had an opportunity to get 2 year, $20 million. That's $20 million a year for 2 years. That's $40 million. But you wanted to bet on yourself, right? After you got the Achilles injury. This shows me the big bozo that you are. You didn't perform. Because when you bet on yourself, you better damn well make sure that when you bet on yourself, you on your P's and Q's and you perform. And then you go out there, you get hurt. And you have multiple injuries. And then now you're sitting here and you're doing this nonsense where you're playing in sandals. And you're doing scrimmages instead of waiting for the actual season to come about so that you can be done in the Los Angeles Lakers uniform and go do your thing with them. When you know damn well with having those litany of injuries, you shouldn't be doing shit like that. And you want me to feel sorry for you? No, guess what? This is how I feel. I feel that I've heard this rumor that Andrew Bynum is a car. He works as one of these folks that sell cars at a car dealership. The NBA need to cut your ass. You need to go talk to Andrew Bynum and let him give you an application so that you can be right there with him working at the car dealership. That's how I feel about you. I'm not going to be on this bandwagon of people that's sitting there, oh, DeMarcus Cousins, I feel sorry for you. You ain't getting that from me. Do you know why you're not getting that from me? Because it's not justified. Now on to Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell is a player that's becoming more like a D Wade as opposed to James Harden. Let me say it again. He's now becoming more like a D Wade as opposed to a James Harden. I'm loving the game that I'm seeing from him. I'm loving the evolution. I like the fact that he went to Team USA and he got this experience because this is helpful for him. This is beneficial for his career, actually. The fact that they picked up Mike Conley, a floor general. This is why I'm trying to tell you guys why the Lakers are not going to have a chance. Utah Jazz is going to be one of them teams that's going to be on their ass. Donovan Mitchell, I'm going to be paying attention to your career, dude, because I think skies is the limit for you. I think you're on the right path now because for a while you were kind of like this in the weeds. You was trying to be too much of a James Harden type when really you could have just become a different type of player. Now I'm seeing more D Wade in you. I'm seeing more of that authentic two guard. That's what I wanted to see from you because you're not really a guy that should be the floor general. You're more of a scorer. So I'm going to be paying attention. But I think that Donovan Mitchell is making the right strides. He's taking the step in the right direction. And I'm happy for him. And I'm going to be paying attention to him this year. And I think the Utah Jazz are going to be right there with the Denver Nuggets, right there with the Golden State Warriors, right there in the pack of the West, the Los Angeles Clippers. They're going to be making some serious noise. And people's going to have to pay attention. Don't be surprised if Donovan Mitchell has a breakout year. Let me say it again. Don't be surprised if Donovan Mitchell has a breakout year. I'm saying anywhere between 25 to 30 points per game because that usually happens to players when they go and get this Team USA experience. Their game goes exponentially, especially being under Gregg Popovich. But we'll see. So this is Hinos the Sport. Checking out.